Semen retention is one of the most powerful practices a man can embark upon if he truly wishes to master his life force energy and channel it into greater vitality, mental clarity, and magnetism, especially in the realm of attraction and relationships with women. For centuries, various cultures and spiritual traditions have understood that sexual energy is not merely for reproduction or momentary pleasure, but is in fact a concentrated form of bioenergy that, when harnessed and preserved, can fuel creativity, discipline, and charisma. By learning to control and redirect this energy rather than expending it recklessly, men can experience profound shifts in confidence, focus, and overall presence. This presence alone can be enough to make women take notice because women, whether consciously or subconsciously, are drawn to men who exude inner strength, vitality, and self-control. If you are watching this video, I invite you right now to join my Telegram channel. The link is in the description below, where we share daily motivation, practical tips, and community support on this journey. The modern world often conditions men to believe that constant release and indulgence in sexual gratification is normal and even healthy. But the truth is that overindulgence can leave you depleted, distracted, and less vibrant. Every time you release, you lose a tremendous amount of nutrients, minerals, and energy that your body worked hard to produce. This is not to say that you should never experience intimacy, or that desire is inherently bad. But rather, that when you learn to master this force, you rise above compulsive habits and become the one in control of your urges instead of being controlled by them. Women instinctively sense this difference. A man who is controlled by his urges often comes across as needy, desperate, or scattered, whereas a man who holds his seed, builds his energy, and carries himself with restraint exudes calm power and quiet confidence. This calm energy creates a magnetic pull. The practice of semen retention also directly impacts your physical health. Retaining your seed allows your body to reabsorb vital nutrients such as zinc, magnesium, and amino acids, which are crucial for muscle growth, mental clarity, and overall stamina. Over time, this leads to higher energy levels, improved concentration, and a stronger immune system. Imagine walking into a room with this kind of energy radiating from you. People notice, and women in particular, are attuned to these subtle signals of vitality. They may not always consciously articulate it, but they feel it, and this feeling often translates into attraction. Attraction at its deepest level is not just about looks or status, it is about energy. When you conserve your sexual energy and radiate it outward through your actions, your eye contact, and your body language, you become magnetic. Mentally, semen retention sharpens your focus and discipline. Instead of constantly chasing fleeting pleasures, you redirect that drive into meaningful goals. Many men on this path report increased productivity, better performance at work, and deeper levels of creativity. This makes sense because the same energy that can create life when released can also fuel the creation of art, ideas, businesses, and personal growth when redirected. Women are deeply drawn to men who are driven by purpose, who are on a mission, and who refuse to be enslaved by distractions. Purposeful men are rare in a world filled with instant gratification, and that rarity makes them incredibly attractive. Emotionally, semen retention fosters greater stability. The constant highs and lows that come from compulsive release are replaced with a steadier, more grounded emotional state. This steadiness is highly appealing to women who naturally seek security and stability in a partner. A man who can remain calm under pressure, who does not lose himself in impulsive behaviors, who demonstrates mastery over his inner world, is a man women's respect and desire. Respect is the foundation of attraction, and when respect is combined with vitality and purpose, the result is magnetic, masculine energy. The spiritual dimension of semen retention should not be overlooked either. Across ancient traditions, sexual energy is seen as sacred. When preserved, it can be transmuted into higher states of consciousness and deeper awareness. This does not mean becoming detached from desire, but rather elevating desire into something more refined and meaningful. When a man radiates this elevated energy, women sense that he is not merely chasing physical gratification but embodies depth and presence. Presence is extremely attractive, communicates that you are here, fully aware, and fully alive. Many women long for this kind of connection, and when they encounter a man practicing semen retention, they feel a pull that is beyond surface-level attraction. Of course, the practice is not without its challenges. In the beginning, urges can be overwhelming. The mind and body, accustomed to habitual release, may resist the change. This is why discipline and support are crucial. Surrounding yourself with like-minded men who are on the same journey can make a tremendous difference. Daily practices like meditation, physical exercise, journaling, and deep breathing techniques can help redirect sexual energy and calm the mind. The more consistent you become, the easier it gets, and over time, the benefits compound. The journey is not about perfection, but about progress. Each day you choose to hold your seed, you are making a conscious investment in your energy, vitality, and personal magnetism. Another important aspect of semen retention is transmutation. Holding your energy without redirecting it can lead to restlessness or frustration. The key is to actively channel this energy into productive outlets. Hit the gym and build your body. Pursue your career or creative passions with vigor. Practice mindfulness and sharpen your mental focus. Speak with confidence and maintain strong eye contact. These actions help transform raw sexual energy into refined personal power. Women sense this transformation. They are not simply attracted to the fact that you are retaining. They are attracted to what that retention turns you into: a man of discipline, strength, vitality, and purpose. In today's culture, many men struggle with confidence and self-esteem. Pornography, casual indulgence, and lack of discipline drain men not only physically, but psychologically. Semen retention flips this cycle, creates a sense of inner pride because you know you are doing something difficult and meaningful. Each day of discipline builds self-respect, and self-respect naturally radiates outward as confidence. Confidence is one of the most attractive traits a man can possess, and it does not come from pretending or faking. It comes from genuine self-mastery. When you walk into a room with this kind of grounded confidence, women notice, and the way they respond to you shifts dramatically. Over time, practicing semen retention reprograms your relationship with women. Instead of viewing them as objects of lust, you begin to see them with more clarity, respect, and appreciation. Ironically, this shift makes women more attracted to you because they can sense that you are not desperate for their validation. Instead, you stand rooted in your own power. You appreciate feminine energy without being consumed by it. This balance creates a dynamic where women pursue you, drawn to the strength and calm assurance you carry. When you no longer need their approval, you become far more likely to earn their admiration and attraction. It is also important to mention that semen retention does not mean abstinence or avoiding intimacy. It simply means cultivating self-control and using your energy consciously. In the context of a relationship, this practice can actually deepen intimacy. When a man practices retention, he brings more energy, presence, and passion to his partner. Instead of being exhausted or disconnected, he becomes more attentive and more engaged. This creates a richer connection and often leads to a stronger emotional and spiritual bond. Ultimately, semen retention is about becoming the best version of yourself. It is not a magic trick that instantly makes women fall at your feet. It is a discipline that refines your character, strengthens your body, sharpens your mind, and deepens your presence. As a natural result, women feel drawn to you. Attraction is never about chasing or convincing. It is about becoming. When you become a man of power, discipline, and vitality, attraction takes care of itself. The magnetic pull you develop is simply a byproduct of the work you put into mastering your energy. If you are serious about becoming this kind of man, start today. Even one day of retention is a victory. Build from there. Practice self-mastery. Build your body, sharpen your mind, and pursue your purpose with unwavering focus. Over time, you will notice the changes not only in yourself, but in the way the world responds to you. Women will notice your energy, your confidence, and your presence. You will no longer have to chase because your energy itself will attract. This is the real secret of semen retention. The transformation of your inner world creates an outer reality where attraction flows naturally. So commit to the journey. Take it one day at a time. Use your energy wisely. Remember that you are not depriving yourself, but elevating yourself. As you rise in discipline and vitality, you will naturally rise in attraction and magnetism. Women are drawn to men who embody strength, stability, and purpose, and semen retention is one of the most powerful ways to cultivate those traits within yourself. Thank you for watching this video. If you found value in it, please consider contributing using the thanks button below. Every contribution, no matter how small, is important and helps us keep creating content for you.